All right, so Trevor, you mentioned it earlier. You were famous amongst Mets fans for tweeting after wins and assigning your teammates specific emojis. So there was a unicorn for Lindor. There was a star for Starling Marte. But like you said, most recently, there was kind of like a dash-like emoji, like wind emoji for Mark Vientos. Do you care to explain?
Yeah, Viento is wind in Spanish. So winds would be his name. Yeah, that is not a reference to his
speed.
No, it is not. I could see where the confusion would be. I think probably top of that list would be Mark. Would be confused. So yeah, no, it just means wind in Spanish.
Obviously, if you're bilingual, you would know that. Okay. What about Jose Iglesias? Well, we have new faces, so I kind of want to hear what you got for some of these new guys.
I would probably do like the terrified face emoji, like for oh my god, probably.
Oh, that's good.
Or if I didn't check. I know that Apple adds these constantly. I usually use just the defaults. I don't know if there is an OMG. If there is, then that's obviously it. But if not, then the frightened face, I think.
I feel like there should be like a music emoji or like a.
Oh yeah, or like a music note. Yeah.
I figured he'd be prayer hands or something, but I like the.
That works too.
I like the oh my god, yeah,
that's funny. Okay, what about Luis Severino, Trevor?
Oh, Sevy. That one's tough. Try to do a play off the name. I don't know. Sever keeps coming to my head, which I don't know what I would do with that. Maybe an ambulance. I don't know if that goes well either. I would. This would be one where I would sit there and I'd like turn to Taiwan Walker and I'd say, "Hey, what should I do for Sevy?" So he, by the way, he was my kind of secret. He would give me some feedback and
got the assist.
If I was stuck, he would give me some good ones. He had a really good one for like Yarme, the Magic Man was him.
That's good. I feel like Sevy's really sneaky funny, so maybe like a laughing, crying.
Maybe, yeah.
I'm not good at this. Just you don't have to take my suggestions, Trevor. I know you're being polite. Okay, Todd, I know you have a couple ideas. What about Sean Manaea?
Look, Sean Manaea to me, I wish there was like a really great, like a mellow, but because he's just a big mellow guy. But I think what I like about him, he's kind of the tornado lately. He, adjusted his motion a little bit, comes a little bit more from the side, whips around, and he's blowing people away. So give him the tornado for me. I like that one for Sean. He's been outstanding. He's been so fun to watch, and I still love his post-game interviews. They're some of my favorite things to watch.
He's the best. Okay. Trevor, Francisco Alvarez.
I thought I had one for Alvy. I cannot remember what it would be. I mean, maybe catcher's mask one. There is one. I think there's an umpire.
Oh, there is.
With the catcher's mask. Or maybe I just go with that. I think that if I had like a couple, because I would be putting them on there probably pretty regularly, that it would probably develop over time and I'd come up with something, some inside joke that I would have to explain. But I think that's a good one to start with. Start there. Sometimes guys get upgraded.
What about Jesse Winker?
That's a wink. That's easy. He was in that last one too.
Yeah, that's smart.
The wink before the Vientos dash. So wink, that one's easy.
Okay, you already had that one. Todd, what about JD Martinez?
JD, I don't really know well, but from observing him, from meeting him a couple of times, he seems very wise to me. So I think, and there's not a great like wise man. I wish there was a sage or something that was an emoji, but I think the wise emoji is like an old buffalo that looks like it's on the range, and he's kind of bullish and been around a long time. So I think the old buffalo sage wise man is fitting for JD.
I think a camcorder, because that guy watches more video than anyone I've ever met in my entire life.
Oh, that's good. Is he watching video of himself or the other pitchers?
No, himself. Swings.
All the other pitchers? Oh, got it.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure he's also watching his opponent, but yeah, the only thing that he can control really is himself. Trevor, what about Harrison Bader?
I'd probably play off the name Harrison. Go with something, some character like Harrison Ford played. I believe there's like a safari guy in there that kind of looks like Indiana Jones.
Okay.
Indiana Jones. Or like a I don't know, the lasso, whip, I don't know, something like that. I know those exist. I can't tell you exactly which ones they are, but that's where I would start. I would pull that thread and see what we come up with.
Okay, well, now we obviously have to do the people on the show. So, Trevor, what would you do for Todd Zeile?
Oh God, he's not going to have any idea.
Oh, what would I do for Todd? Oof. I believe there is a guy with your hair, Todd.
Oh yeah,
with the black spike hair. I'd probably start there and go from there. The dark hair. It is I'd start there and then see like what is around. A lot of times I find one and then there's stuff similar or adjacent around it, and then I try to find something else. But that's where I'd probably start. I'd probably start with the hair.
I figured you'd probably go with a suitcase with a bunch of patches on it, says I'm the freaking traveling man.
Or that.
I mean, it's like where are you going to end up next?
Yeah,
exactly.
What I would do with you guys.
I feel like
I like that better. Actually, we'll do that suitcase.